Imagine you want a language model to read a stream that never ends. A live transcript, a rolling log, hours of chat. Eventually, the memory it uses for past tokens fills up. The obvious fix is to drop the oldest tokens and keep a recent window. And it wrecks the model. Quality just collapses. StreamingLLM from Guangxuan Xiao and colleagues in 2023 found the surprising reason why, and a fix that fits in a sentence. So let's put the naive approach next to the actual fix, because the gap between them is the whole insight. The plain sliding window just keeps the most recent tokens and evicts everything older. It sounds perfectly reasonable, memory stays bounded, and the model always has recent context. But when the very first tokens fall off the edge, the model's output degrades badly. Perplexity spikes and the text turns to nonsense. StreamingLLM changes just a single detail. It always keeps the first few tokens in the cache, then keeps a sliding window of recent tokens on top of that, and discards only the middle. That tiny addition is enough to hold everything together, and the model streams smoothly with no retraining at all. Now, why on earth does keeping those first tokens matter so much? Walk through the cache policy and it clicks. First, the discovery. Those opening tokens act as attention sinks. Regardless of what they actually say, later tokens dump a large share of their attention onto them. The softmax needs somewhere to send that weight, and the first positions became the default drain during training. So the policy always keeps those first few sync tokens pinned in the cache. They may be meaningless words, but their role is structural. Remove them and the attention distribution has nowhere to dump its excess, the numbers go haywire, and the whole thing falls apart. Alongside the syncs, it keeps a sliding window of the most recent tokens, the ones that carry the actual local meaning of what's happening right now. This is the working context, the part the model genuinely reads to decide what comes next. Everything between the syncs and the recent window simply gets evicted. Because both retained pieces are a fixed size, memory and speed stay constant no matter how long the stream runs. The model can keep generating over millions of tokens without ever slowing down. So what should stick with you here? 3 points capture it. The headline discovery is attention sinks. The first handful of tokens soak up a big fraction of attention no matter their content, purely as a place for the softmax to offload weight. That behavior is why naive eviction breaks a model so completely. The fix follows directly. Keep those sync tokens, keep a window of recent tokens, and throw away the middle. It's a caching rule, not a new architecture, so you can bolt it onto a pre-trained model without touching a single weight. But be precise about what you're getting. This gives stable, infinite streaming at constant memory. It does not extend the model's true context. It cannot recall the discarded middle, so it's the right tool for endless generation, not for long-range memory over a whole document. Let's lock in the 4 things that matter. Naively dropping old tokens with a sliding window makes a language model's quality collapse, which is the puzzle StreamingLLM set out to explain. The cause is attention sinks. The first few tokens absorb a large share of attention regardless of meaning, and evicting them breaks the softmax. The fix is to always keep those sync tokens plus a sliding window of recent ones, discarding the middle so streaming stays numerically stable. Remember, it enables stable, infinite streaming at constant memory, not true long context, since the discarded middle is gone. If unpacking AI like this appeals to you, Standarity.com is where a stack of these live. See you next time.